Hello everyone, and welcome to Trek Tales. I'm so excited to be your guide as we embark on a journey to uncover some of Europe's hidden gems. We're trading in the bustling cities and grand capitals for something a little quieter, a little more intimate. Get ready to wander down cobblestone lanes, discover local crafts, and experience the true heart of Europe. Over the next few episodes, we'll be exploring 16 of the most captivating villages and small towns that this diverse continent has to offer. We'll be soaking in the charm of half-timbered houses, marveling at breathtaking natural wonders, and maybe even picking up a few local phrases along the way. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time explorer, there's something here for everyone. So grab your virtual passport, pack your sense of adventure, and let's get going. Remember, travel is about more than just checking off destinations. It's about immersing ourselves in different cultures, embracing new experiences, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. And what better way to do that than by exploring the heart and soul of Europe, its charming villages and small towns. Our first stop takes us to the heart of the Austrian Alps, where we discover Hallstatt, a village so picturesque it almost seems unreal. Imagine this: towering mountains plunging dramatically into the crystal-clear waters of Lake Hallstatt. And nestled right on the edge of this lake, like a scene from a postcard, lies Hallstatt. With its charming pastel-colored houses, Hallstatt exudes a timeless beauty. The narrow streets invite you to slow down and savor the moment. You can almost hear the echoes of centuries past as you wander through the village square. This idyllic setting has captivated travelers for centuries. Hallstatt boasts a rich history, dating back to prehistoric times. We'll delve deeper into this fascinating past and explore the cultural heritage that makes Hallstatt so unique. From the soaring Alps, we journey north to the flat, watery landscapes of the Netherlands, where we'll discover a village unlike any other. Welcome to Giethoorn, a place often referred to as the Venice of the North. But instead of grand canals and gondolas, Giethoorn offers a more intimate and tranquil experience. Imagine a network of canals, crisscrossing the village like ribbons, their banks lined with charming thatched roof farmhouses. Here, the gentle whisper of the wind rustling through the reeds replaces the roar of traffic, and the only way to truly experience Giethoorn's magic is by boat. Giethoorn's unique character lies in its history. Founded in the 13th century by a group of flagellants fleeing religious persecution, the village grew around the peat harvesting industry. The canals, initially dug for transporting peat, now serve as the lifeblood of Giethoorn, connecting homes, businesses, and even its charming cafes. But Giethoorn's appeal goes beyond its picturesque canals. It's a place to escape the hustle and bustle of modern life, to reconnect with nature, and to experience a slower pace of living. And that's exactly what we'll do as we explore this Dutch gem. Bonjour from Colmar, France. This charming town in the Alsace region is like stepping into a storybook. Explore Little Venice, a neighborhood crisscrossed by canals reminiscent of its Italian namesake. Gondolas glide peacefully, offering a unique perspective on the town's architectural gem. Ciao from Manarola, Italy. This enchanting village is one of 5 that make up the Cinque Terre, a string of colorful towns clinging to the rugged Italian Riviera coastline. Imagine pastel-colored houses stacked precariously on steep cliffs, overlooking the turquoise waters of the Ligurian Sea. Manarola is the oldest of the Cinque Terre villages, dating back to the 12th century. The village was built around its small harbor, and fishing has always been the lifeblood of this community. Today, the harbor is still a bustling hub, with colorful fishing boats bobbing in the water and fishermen mending their nets. One of the best things to do in Manarola is to simply wander through its narrow, car-free streets. Get lost in the maze of alleyways, discover hidden piazzas, and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. The scent of freshly washed laundry hangs in the air, and the sound of laughter and conversation spills out from open windows. For a truly breathtaking view of Manarola, take the short hike up to the top of the cliffs. From here, you can gaze down on the village below, with its colorful houses cascading towards the sea. It's a view that will stay with you long after you've said arrivederci to this Italian gem. Welcome to Bibury, England. Nestled in the heart of the Cotswolds, this picturesque village is often described as the most beautiful in England, and it's easy to see why. Imagine honey-colored stone cottages, their roofs covered in ivy, lining the banks of the River Colne. Bibury is a place where time seems to stand still. The pace of life is slow and relaxed, and the air is filled with the scent of wildflowers and freshly cut grass. This is the England of storybooks, where you can almost imagine Bilbo Baggins peeking out from behind a hobbit hole door. One of the most iconic sites in Bibury, and indeed in all of England, is Arlington Row. This row of 14th century weavers' cottages with their steeply pitched roofs and dormer windows is a photographer's dream. Originally built to house weavers working in the local wool industry, these cottages now stand as a testament to Bibury's rich history. While exploring the village, be sure to stop by the 12th century St. Mary's Church. Its ancient stone walls and stained glass windows whisper tales of centuries past. And don't miss the Bibury Trout Farm, one of the oldest in England, where you can feed the fish and even try your hand at fly fishing. Nestled amidst towering granite cliffs and facing the wild Norwegian Sea, Reine is a fishing village that time seems to have forgotten. It's a place where colorful roerbor, traditional fishermen's cabins, cling to the edges of tiny islands, their reflections shimmering in the clear Arctic waters. We're a world away from the hustle and bustle here, folks, a place where the air is clean, the scenery is breathtaking, and the pace of life is refreshingly slow. Reine is the kind of place that begs you to slow down, breathe deeply, and simply savor the moment. Take a walk along the harbor, watch the fishing boats bobbing gently in the water, and chat with the friendly locals. They're used to visitors, but they haven't lost their genuine warmth and hospitality. And speaking of hospitality, why not treat yourself to a stay in one of those charming roerbur? Many have been converted into cozy guest houses, offering stunning views and a taste of authentic Norwegian life. Imagine waking up to the sound of seabirds, stepping out onto your private porch, and being greeted by the freshest air you've ever breathed. That's Reine, my friends, a place where you can truly disconnect from the everyday and reconnect with nature's simple wonder. Welcome to Cesky Krumlov, a perfectly preserved medieval town in the heart of Bohemia. This place is like stepping into a real-life storybook, folks, with its cobblestone lanes, colorful houses, and a magnificent castle perched high above the Vltava River. It's no wonder Cesky Krumlov is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a living testament to the architectural and cultural heritage of Central Europe. As you wander through the winding streets, you'll feel the weight of history all around you. The town has been remarkably well preserved since its heyday in the 14th to 17th centuries, when it was ruled by the powerful Rothenburg family. They certainly had an eye for beauty, these Rothenburgs, and their legacy lives on in every cobblestone, every tower, and every frescoed facade. Be sure to visit the Cesky Krumlov Castle, one of the largest and most impressive in the Czech Republic. It's a bit of a climb to reach the top, but trust me, the views from the castle tower are well worth the effort. From up there, you can see the entire town spread out before you like a miniature model village, with the red-tiled roofs glistening in the Tucked away in the rugged mountains of Aragon in eastern Spain lies the captivating town of Albarracín. This isn't your typical sun-drenched Spanish town, folks. Here, in the shadow of the Sierra de Albarracín, you'll find a different kind of beauty, one shaped by ancient history and a dramatic landscape. Albarracín is a place where time seems to stand still, a place where you can truly escape the modern world and immerse yourself in the atmosphere of medieval Spain. As you approach Albarracín, the first thing you'll notice is its remarkable setting. The town clings precariously to a rocky outcrop, almost entirely encircled by a bend in the Guadalaviar River. This strategic location made it a nearly impregnable fortress in centuries past, and you can still see evidence of its defensive past in the well-preserved medieval walls and towers that encircle the town. Walking through the narrow cobblestone streets of Albarracín is like stepping back in time. The houses here are built in a unique style, with reddish-pink plaster and wooden balconies that jut out over the narrow lanes. As you wander through the maze-like streets, be sure to look up and admire the intricate ironwork, the flower-filled window boxes, and the occasional glimpse of the surrounding mountains. Perched high above the sparkling Mediterranean Sea, Ise is a breathtaking village that embodies the charm and elegance of the French Riviera. Like an eagle's nest clinging to the cliffside, Ise offers stunning panoramic views that stretch from the Cap Ferrat Peninsula to the Italian coastline. Cobblestone streets, lined with pastel-colored houses adorned with colorful flowers, wind their way through the village, inviting you to lose yourself in their timeless beauty. As you wander through the narrow passageways, the scent of lavender and bougainvillea fills the air, creating a sensory experience that is both intoxicating and unforgettable. Ease is a place where time seems to stand still, a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of modern life and immerse yourself in the simple pleasures of beauty and tranquility. Whether you're strolling through the exotic gardens, browsing the local artisan shops, or simply soaking in the breathtaking views, Ease is a feast for the senses. And speaking of feasts, Ease is also a culinary destination in its own right, with a number of Michelin-starred restaurants and charming cafes serving up delectable Provençal cuisine. Nestled amidst the Julian Alps, Bled is a picture-perfect destination that seems straight out of a fairy tale. A sparkling emerald green lake, crowned by a dramatic medieval castle perched atop a sheer cliff, creates a scene of almost unreal beauty. The air is fresh and invigorating, filled with the scent of pine trees and the sound of birdsong. As you wander along the lakeside promenade, you'll be captivated by the reflections of the castle and the surrounding mountains shimmering on the water's surface. Rowboats dot the lake, their occupants leisurely gliding across the tranquil waters, while swans gracefully navigate the shallows. At the heart of the lake lies Bled Island, a tiny islet crowned by the iconic Church of the Assumption, its elegant white spire reaching towards the heavens. Legend has it that ringing the church bell 3 times will grant you good luck. Whether you choose to explore the lake by rowboat, hike up to the castle for panoramic views, or simply relax in a lakeside cafe and soak in the scenery, Bled offers a truly magical experience. Stepping into Rothenburg ob der Tauber is like stepping into the pages of a fairy tale. This perfectly preserved medieval town, with its cobblestone streets, half-timbered houses, and towering city walls, seems frozen in time. High above the charming town, the Tauber River winds its way through the valley, adding to the storybook setting. As you wander through the narrow streets, you'll feel a sense of wonder and amazement. Look up and you'll see colorful buildings adorned with intricate carvings and wrought iron signs. Look down and you'll be captivated by the cobblestones, each one worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. Rothenburg's magic is especially potent during the Christmas season. The town transforms into a winter wonderland, with twinkling lights, festive decorations, and the aroma of gingerbread filling the air. It's no wonder that Rothenburg is home to the famous Cotswolds Christmas Village, a year-round celebration of all things Christmas. But Rothenburg is much more than just a pretty face. Behind its fairy tale facade lies a rich history and a resilient spirit. During World War II, the town was miraculously spared from destruction, thanks in part to the efforts of a U.S. Army general who defied orders to bomb it. Nestled at the foot of Portugal's Sintra Mountains, this charming town is like something out of a storybook. We're talking whimsical palaces, ancient castles, and lush gardens, all shrouded in a mystical mist that seems to roll in from the Atlantic. It's no wonder that Lord Byron himself called Sintra a glorious Eden. Now, Sintra's beauty has attracted everyone from Moorish kings to Portuguese royalty, each leaving their own mark on this magical place. You'll feel their presence as you wander through the cobblestone streets, pop into cozy cafes, and soak in the romantic ambiance. It's like taking a step back in time. One of the highlights of Sintra is the Pina National Palace, perched high above the town on a hilltop. This colorful palace is a delightful mix of architectural styles, from Moorish to Gothic, and its vibrant colors seem to pop against the green landscape. Exploring its ramparts and towers offers breathtaking views of the surrounding area, stretching all the way to the Atlantic on a clear day. But Sintra is more than just palaces and gardens. The town itself is a joy to explore, with its narrow streets lined with colorful houses, quaint shops, and inviting restaurants. Be sure to sample some local pastries like the queijadas, delicious cheese tarts that are a specialty of the region. High in the Swiss Alps, overlooking a valley so picturesque it could be on a postcard, sits Gruyères. This medieval town, with its cobblestone streets and flower-laden balconies, is like a scene straight out of Heidi. Now, most people know Gruyères for its cheese, and we'll get to that later. But this charming town offers so much more than just delicious dairy. Imagine strolling through the car-free streets, the scent of fresh mountain air filling your lungs, the sound of cowbells echoing in the distance. Gruyère's history is as rich and flavorful as its namesake cheese. The town's medieval castle, dating back to the 13th century, stands guard over the valley, offering stunning views and a glimpse into the region's past. Inside, you'll find exhibits showcasing the history of the Counts of Gruyères and their influence on the region. But Gruyères is not just about looking back. The town is also home to the H.R. Giger Museum, dedicated to the works of the Swiss surrealist artist H.R. Giger. Giger is best known for his work on the movie Alien, and the museum houses a fascinating collection of his sculptures, paintings, and furniture designs. It's definitely a unique experience. Perched on the cliffs of Santorini, overlooking the azure waters of the Aegean Sea, lies Oia, a village so breathtakingly beautiful it seems to be plucked from a dream. Whitewashed houses, their walls adorned with vibrant bougainvillea, cascade down the volcanic slopes, creating a scene that's both dramatic and enchanting. Oia is a feast for the senses. The salty sea air mingles with the scent of jasmine and bougainvillea, while the sound of the waves crashing against the volcanic rocks provides a soothing soundtrack. It's no wonder that Oia is considered one of the most romantic destinations in the world. The village is famous for its sunsets, and for good reason. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting hues of gold, orange, and pink across the sky, the white houses seem to glow from within, creating a spectacle that's simply unforgettable. Find a spot on a rooftop terrace, sip on a glass of local wine, and watch as the sky transforms into a canvas of color. But Oia is more than just a pretty face. The village has a rich history, dating back to the ancient Minoan civilization. Explore the ruins of the Venetian castle, which once protected the island from pirates, or visit the Naval Maritime Museum to learn about Oia's seafaring past. Tucked away on the northern coast of Brac, Pučišća is a town frozen in time. Unlike bustling resort towns, Pučišća marches to a different beat, carved from stone. Pučišća has a proud tradition of stonemasonry dating back to the Roman era. The heart of Pučišća is its harbor, fringed by terracotta-roofed houses. The harbor is where the famous Brac stone arrives by boat. This limestone has graced iconic structures worldwide. Pučišća is where you can witness this ancient craft firsthand. Nestled in a valley in the heart of Germany's Eifel region, lies a town seemingly plucked from the pages of a Grimm's fairy tale. This is Monschau, a place where time seems to stand still, where half-timbered houses lean into each other as if whispering secrets from centuries past. The moment you arrive, you'll feel a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. Monschau's magic lies in its setting, a picturesque jumble of houses perched precariously on the steep slopes of the Ruhr River Valley. The river itself, with its ancient stone bridges and cascading weirs, adds to the fairy tale ambiance. Take a stroll along its banks and let the gentle sound of rushing water soothe your soul. The town's history is as rich and layered as the slate roofs that crown its buildings. Once a prosperous center for cloth production, Monschau's fortunes have ebbed and flowed throughout the centuries. But through it all, it has retained its charm, its sense of history, its air of enchantment. As you wander through the cobbled streets, be sure to look up and admire the intricate details of the half-timbered houses. Each one is unique, with its own story to tell, its own secrets whispered through the centuries. From the snow-capped Austrian Alps to the sun-drenched Greek Isles, we've journeyed together through some of Europe's most enchanting villages and small towns, each with its own unique character, its own story to tell, its own special magic. Remember the tranquility of Lake Hallstatt, the canal-laced charm of Giethoorn, the fairy tale ambiance of Monschau? These hidden gems offer a glimpse into the heart and soul of Europe, a reminder that even in our fast-paced world, there are still places where time seems to move a little slower, where tradition thrives, and where beauty is found in the simplest of things. So, the next time you're planning a trip to Europe, I urge you to venture off the beaten path. Explore the villages and small towns that lie hidden in plain sight. You might be surprised by what you discover. And don't forget to share your own travel tales with us in the comments below. Until next time, happy travels!